Hey, what's going on, YouTube? I'm just updating, really late at night. But, it's Memorial Day, so happy Memorial Day out there to everyone that celebrates that. Um, so I'll just give a quick shout out to that. Today also marks my 3 months on T, which is kind of interesting. So, time is kind of flying by. Changes that I've noticed is really my facial hair, as you can see by this light, is still kind of like growing in right here, so it's like more just right here at the moment. It's all starting kind of to connect in the right light. You can kind of see it all going down. Sideburns, doing alright. Could be better. Could be worse. This one's still kind of patchy, like right there. But it seems to be filling in slowly but surely. I decided that after this weekend, after I go to Pride, in Salt Lake City, I was probably going to start shaving just to kind of get rid of the patchiness, for like at least a little while. I haven't shaved or anything since I started in February, so all this is kind of filling in, like there's like little bits and pieces here and there, more peach fuzz here, same on the other side. My acne gets kind of bad a little bit, as you can kind of see, especially like right here, when more facial hair starts growing in. Other than that, once my face kind of gets used to it being there, it just goes away on its own. I wash my face probably about twice a day, if not at least once. So, and I don't play with my facial hair nearly as much as I used to. I think it's all just starting to be weird, but I kind of do this sometimes. Got my thinking man going on. I think it's just mostly for the fact is I get bored, and so, girls that have long hair, they play with their hair. Well, I'm playing with my facial hair at the moment, so that's going to be a good point to shaving it as well and kind of seeing how well it fills in, how long it takes, and things like that. I haven't noticed anything with my hairline or anything like that. It looks about the same to me. Overall, no big changes there. My voice, probably sounds a lot deeper if I go back and like listen to old videos, or if I play my voicemail back, because I did that probably in 2005, and it's crazy funny because some of my friends didn't really notice, especially the ones I work with. We talk every day, so not a lot of people have noticed. At work, people have noticed like my facial hair, but I'm still trying to figure out the best way to tell my coworkers. So I think I'm going to email my boss and have it kind of bring it up that way, just for the fact is that I get nervous when I'm going to talk about it at work, so I think an email is going to be my best shot. I was going to do it today, except I totally forgot because I got super busy, and then I was late for my sister's barbecue, so probably at least by the end of this week. Just for the fact is that I want to grow out my sideburns and stuff like that, so I don't want things to be all awkward and weird. Kind of people asking one of my close friends I hang out with at work. Some of my coworkers do know, just like my boss and some of the other kind of head people don't know. So, and probably a handful of people know, a handful of people don't know. And it's mostly from people that I was friends with, well, a couple I was friends with, but one before work, before I started working where I work, which is in a call center. Yeah, go figure, right? Anyway, and then I kind of prepared a bunch of people that I met once I became better friends with them and we started hanging outside of work. Kind of talked about it that way, and everyone's totally cool with it, so I'm not really worried about that. I'm just, the conversation's gonna be kind of awkward, and so I'm trying to avoid like awkward conversation, I guess, because the lady that I have to first tell is is our HR lady, and she's really hard to read, and so so to avoid awkwardness or being stared at awkwardly, or like a dead silent pause on like she doesn't know what to say and I don't know what to say after I say something, I think bringing the conversation up just through an email is going to be a little bit better, and then that way she can be like, hey, come talk to me, or whatever. My friend did ask at one point in time, like about a month ago, on what needed to happen. It was essentially, I just need to go say something to her and start using the appropriate bathroom. But since I am a supervisor at work, it's going to be probably a little bit more in depth than that. And it's going to we're probably going to eventually have to tell, or I'm going to have to tell my agents that that I supervise and stuff like that. So, I don't know how it's all going to go down, really, because it's not as easy as probably what she made it sound, just for the fact is that I am a supervisor there. So I'm not too worried about it going over badly. It's just the awkward conversation I don't really want to have. So I'd rather have an awkward conversation via email at first, and then have the thoughts be collected and light bulbs start clicking and things like that, rather than in my face, because I don't want it to be awkward. And I think that it will be awkward at first, since overall nobody knew, because I was still in the military when I first came back and started going to school and started working there, so I didn't really bring it up a whole lot to people. What other changes? I think my arms are getting, like, more round, but I don't know. I haven't really done, like, my arms in any of my other videos, so it's like, I don't know. It's unflexed, flexed. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but we'll see how it all goes. Let's see. Body hair is getting more up in the chest area. I already had some body hair a little bit, but it's all trying to fill in like more, a little bit here, like in between. Not a whole lot. I did have a happy trail, and that's just starting to fill in and get fuzzy, more fuzzy in that area as well, so it's not really a big deal. I don't know about my leg hair because I shave because I have tattoos on my legs, so I haven't really noticed on my bottom half, but on the top half of my leg, the hair is starting to fill in, so you can see all the little hairs growing in and all the bald spots that I had, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's about it. Arm hair, I don't know if it's getting darker. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if it's getting darker or just longer. Darker and longer, or if there's actually more on the insides of my arms, like right, like the inside of my arms where that tattoo is. I'm noticing more there, just really briefly around my wrist. I don't know, it's kind of weird. But if it starts to really mess with my tattoos or anything like that, I will probably shave my arms because I want people to see my tattoos. I don't really want them hidden. And my goal is, as soon as my shoulders start feeling better, because I dislocated it a couple weeks ago, to start lifting. So I want to I've been doing cardio for the last like 3 months and things like that. So I want to start lifting and seeing how that goes. I'm trying to get in a better eating habit at the moment as well, since I can't really work out. So I quit drinking soda, even though it's been like probably a month or so, probably a month since I drank any soda. I don't drink as much coffee now that I'm not in school at the moment. I think that's about it at the moment. It's just kind of awkward light. I should probably stop doing videos in my living room, I've decided. But it's not too bad, I don't think. At least my facial hair looks really good. I call this the starving artist look because it's kind of in a weird, awkward, in-between state. This is growing in here a little bit more. Everyone loves playing with my facial hair. They think, one, my friends think it's cool. Two, all the drag queens just are like, oh, you're so fuzzy now, blah, blah, blah. So people are being weird. My family is totally cool with it. My brother and I had a brief conversation about it about a month or so ago. because he knew about it, but we didn't really ever talk about it, so I kind of brought it up when we were hanging out one time. So he's totally fine with it. He doesn't really get it, but he doesn't really care at the same time. I'm pretty sure I'll probably do some more talking with him. Outside of that, graduation went well. I graduated a couple of weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago on Saturday. And then, being from Idaho, we don't have a Pride, so that's why I'm going to Salt Lake. And next week my goal is to go camping with my dogs. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment. Oh, my neck hair, like right here, is filling in, especially on this side. This side right here, my right side, is crazy. Like, my left side's still kind of bald, filling in slowly. My right side is growing out of control. Except for right here, this sideburn. This sideburn is just fine. This one is not. Can we just put this right here? Just put it right there. I'm still going to do a video about growing up in Idaho and stuff like that, and then moving away for a couple of years, and then kind of that scenario. So probably be expecting that probably in the next week or so. Other than that, I don't think anything else is really going on. I still haven't taken out my lip rings. I said I was going to, but I just haven't yet. I don't really know why. So that might be happening soon. I haven't decided yet. I kind of just forgot about it. For those that actually watch, if you guys want me to answer any sort of questions or anything, let me know. I'm going to try and update a little bit more since it is the summertime, and then when school starts it's going to be crazy busy. So, yeah, not much else to talk about. Hope everyone had a great weekend and is having a good summer so far. Alright, talk to you later.